You wake up, grab your phone, and there it is, a text that says, "We're hiring. Earn $5,000 a month working from home. Apply now." For a moment, your heart jumps. Maybe this is the opportunity you've been waiting for. It sounds tempting, especially if you're job hunting or looking for a side hustle. But here's the truth. It's not real. That message is a scam. So here's the big question. Why are you getting so many fake job offers by text in 2025? And how can you tell what's real from what's fake? Fake job offers sent by text messages are exploding worldwide, and the US is one of the hardest hit regions. These scams don't just go after desperate job seekers. They target gig workers, students looking for side hustles, and even professionals exploring remote work options. The promise of easy income makes them powerful bait. In this video, we're going to break down exactly why you're receiving so many of these fake job texts, how the scams actually work, and the red flags you should never ignore. By the end, you'll know the steps to protect yourself and your future. So what's really going on with these fake job offers by text? It all comes down to something called smishing, short for SMS phishing. This is when scammers use text messages to trick people into clicking links, sharing personal data, or handing over money. Here's how it plays out with job scams. You get a text that promises a dream opportunity. High pay, flexible hours, and no experience required. The message usually includes a link. If you click, you're directed to a professional-looking but fake website that asks you to apply. The application may seem simple, but it's a trap. They'll either ask for an application fee, a registration deposit, or sensitive details like your social security number or banking information. The scammer's endgame is threefold. Some want money up front through fake fees. Others want to harvest your personal information to sell on the dark web or use for identity theft. And in some cases, that innocent-looking link may even install malware on your device, giving them deeper access. Why are these scams exploding in 2025? The tools have become cheaper and more automated. Scammers can blast out millions of texts at almost no cost. And even if just a fraction of people fall for it, they make huge profits. Add to that today's competitive and uncertain job market, and you see why these messages are hitting so hard. People are searching for stability, and scammers know it. The bottom line, fake job texts aren't random. They're carefully engineered to exploit hope, urgency, and trust. Let's bring this closer to home with a real-life story. A young professional, fresh out of college and looking for remote opportunities, received a text that seemed like the answer to her prayers. The message advertised a remote admin role, offering steady pay, flexible hours, and the ability to work from home. Excited, she clicked the link and quickly filled out the application form. Almost immediately, she was congratulated. She had the job. But there was a catch. To secure her position, she was asked to pay a $100 registration fee. She hesitated, but the site looked polished, the communication sounded professional, and she didn't want to miss out. She paid. Soon after, she was told there were additional costs for training materials and software setup. This time, the fee was larger. That's when reality began to set in. The responses became slower. The so-called recruiter stopped answering, and eventually, all communication ceased. Her money was gone, and her hopes were crushed. The emotional toll was heavy. What started as excitement turned into shame, financial loss, and a deep distrust of online job opportunities. The lesson here is crystal clear. Legitimate employers never ask you to pay to apply, register, or train. If money flows from you to the employer, it's a scam. So how do you tell a fake job text from a real opportunity? Let's break down the red flags. First, generic greetings. Real recruiters almost always use your name or at least reference your background. If the text says "Dear applicant" or "Hi friend," that's a clue it was blasted to thousands of people at once. Second, unrealistic pay for simple work. If someone is offering thousands of dollars a month for clicking links, stuffing envelopes, or working a couple of hours a week, it's too good to be true. Legit jobs pay fairly, but not extravagantly for no effort. Third, no interview or resume request. Every legitimate employer has a screening process, even for entry-level jobs. If all they need is your phone number and willingness to pay a fee, it's a scam. Fourth, requests for upfront fees. This is the biggest red flag. Scammers might call it a registration fee, training deposit, or equipment cost. Real employers pay you, not the other way around. Fifth, shady links. If the text contains a shortened link or the website looks unprofessional, mismatched, or unrelated to the company's real site, do not click. Always verify the domain yourself. Sixth, urgency tactics. Phrases like "act now, limited slots available" are pressure tricks. Scammers want you to rush, not think. Here's the reminder. If a job looks too easy, too fast, and too rewarding, it's fake. Real opportunities require effort and a proper hiring process. By learning these warning signs, you can stop scams before they cost you money, data, or peace of mind. Now that you know the warning signs, let's talk about how to protect yourself. These steps may seem simple, but they are powerful safeguards against fake job texts. Step 1. Always verify jobs through official sources. If you get a text claiming to be from Amazon, Target, or any other recognizable company, don't trust the link in the message. Instead, go directly to the company's official careers page or LinkedIn profile. If the job isn't listed there, it isn't real. Step 2. Never click links in random texts. Scammers count on curiosity. Their links often lead to phishing sites or malware downloads. Instead, type the company's name into your browser and visit their official website yourself. Step 3. Research before responding. A quick Google search of the company name plus the word scam can save you a lot of heartache. Often, victims leave warnings on forums, Reddit threads, or consumer protection sites. If others have flagged it, you'll know right away. Step 4. Protect your personal information. Never share sensitive details like your social security number, bank account, or home address over text. Legitimate employers will ask for this information later in the hiring process, usually through secure systems, not SMS. Step 5. Use spam filters and block unknown numbers. Most smartphones and carriers have built-in spam blocking features. Turn them on. Blocking one scammer won't stop all of them, but it reduces the chances you'll click something by accident. Step 6. Educate your family. Teens looking for summer jobs and older adults seeking extra income are often prime targets. Talk openly with them about these scams. Sometimes a 5-minute conversation can prevent someone you love from losing hundreds of dollars. Remember, protecting yourself doesn't require advanced tech skills. It's about slowing down, verifying before acting, and making security a habit. These small steps create a strong shield against job tech scams. So, what should you do if you've already responded to a fake job text? First, don't panic, but act quickly. Step 1. Stop responding immediately. Don't click further links or provide more information. The less engagement, the less leverage scammers have. Step 2. Block the number. Most smartphones make it easy to block and report spam texts. This won't stop all scams, but it cuts off that particular attacker. Step 3. Change compromised credentials. If you shared your email, online banking, or ID numbers, update your passwords right away. For financial accounts, contact your bank to monitor for suspicious activity. Step 4. Report the scam. In the U.S., file a complaint with the FTC at reportfraud.ftc.gov and the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, IC3.gov. Your report helps investigators track patterns and warn others. Some states also have consumer protection offices where you can submit details. Step 5. Warn your network. If you suspect friends or family members are being targeted by the same messages, let them know. Scammers often blast entire regions or age groups with similar texts. Your warning could save them from falling into the same trap. Remember, quick action limits the damage. The faster you secure your accounts and report the scam, the less power these criminals have. Let's recap. Fake job offers sent by text messages aren't opportunities. They're a form of smishing, SMS phishing, designed to steal your money or personal data. The red flags are easy to remember. So if there's no interview, no resume requested, and instead you're asked for upfront fees or to click shady links, it's not legitimate. Add in the pressure tactics like limited slots or apply now, and you've got a scam in your hands. Your best defense is simple. Verify job offers on official websites, research the company's name online, and remember, you should never pay to apply or register for a job. Employers pay you, not the other way around. Punchline. Real jobs don't start with random texts. If you've ever been targeted by a fake job text, don't feel ashamed. You're not naive. Scammers are professional manipulators. They know how to prey on hope, urgency, and financial stress, and they design their messages to look convincing enough to fool anyone. But here's the good news. Every scam you recognize and ignore makes their job harder. By refusing to click, refusing to pay, and refusing to share personal details, you cut off their profits and protect yourself. And you can go one step further. Share what you've learned. Warn friends, family, and colleagues. Job seekers deserve clarity and real opportunities, not lies and traps. When you speak up, you help build a safer digital community where scammers have fewer victims to exploit. Remember, you're not powerless. Awareness is your armor, and with it, you can stay one step ahead. If you found this video helpful, hit subscribe and tap the notification bell so you don't miss our weekly scam defense guides. Every week, we break down real-world threats and give you practical steps to stay safe. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever received a fake job text? Maybe one that almost fooled you? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience could be the exact warning that protects someone else from losing money. And don't keep this to yourself. Share this video with job seekers, students, or family members who might be tempted by offers that seem too good to be true. A simple share could save someone from falling into a costly trap. This is TrustArmor, protecting you, your money, and your future from scams and cyber threats.